Our world is big, and it is a beautiful world. But even though there is beauty in our world is broken. Look around. We see suffering, disease, and death. We see greed, hatred, and war. Why is our world so broken? Our world did not begin broken. God created everything very good. But when the first human beings rebelled against God, they brought brokenness into the world. The consequence of rejecting God, the giver of life, was suffering, disease, and ultimately, death. The perfect, loving relationship with God was broken. Since then, all of us have rejected God in our own way. We are broken with selfishness and stubbornness against God. The result is the same: death. Physical death and eternal spiritual death, separated from God forever in our brokenness. If we are honest, deep down, we all have to admit that we are broken. Many people try to escape the brokenness they feel inside. Some try drugs or alcohol to numb the internal pain. Others try to overcome their guilt of wrongdoing by doing good deeds, hoping to outweigh their bad. While others do not stop to think about their brokenness, but rather pursue pleasure and live for today. People have tried many ways, but none of these ways have ever worked to escape brokenness, and they never will. The only answer to our brokenness is God. He stands in direct opposition to our broken, selfish, sinful nature that creates pain, broken relationships, and broken lives. In His justice, He rightfully demands that we pay the penalty for our sins. But in His mercy, He wants to rescue us from our sin. God so loved us that He entered the world in the form of a man, Jesus Christ, to rescue us. Jesus lived a sinless life and died on a cross to pay the death penalty for our sin. He took the death we deserve for rejecting God so that we can be forgiven and be made right. 3 days after His death, He rose again to life, proving He is God and has power over sin, death, and hell. If we will turn to Jesus for rescue, He will forgive us and heal us from our brokenness. Through Jesus, we can be restored to a right relationship with God. Jesus is alive today and wants to come into your life to help you overcome brokenness and sin. But He won't force you. Will you accept Him? Acknowledge to Him that you are broken in sin and ask Him to forgive you and to heal you. Our world is broken, but you don't have to be. Turn to Jesus. Trust Him to heal you today.